Now that 2025 has here, I find it hard to see how anyone in this industry could possibly be pessimistic on XRP. Hi everyone, I'm Nick, and welcome to the channel. If you are new to the channel, I hope you will subscribe by the end of this video. In this video, we will review a great deal of material. We have a great deal to discuss. The president of Ripple, Monica Long, has provided us with some excellent ideas and points of emphasis. By the end of this video, you will likely want to hold a little bit more XRP if you already have some. You know that I have the itch every single day, so I'm just going to say that now. Try to double my bag, which would cost me a lot more today than it did when I first purchased XRP. This is because people like myself have been telling everyone how bullish the market is becoming, even though the price chart doesn't reflect it. All of these people are talking negatively about the project, saying that they don't want to buy it, saying this, that, and so on. And only a small number of people are actually attempting to guide people. Now, since I've always tried, I do classify myself in that category to ensure that everyone is aware of what is truly taking place in this area. I obviously take an objective stance, but when it comes to XRP, people, this has been incredibly optimistic for some time, even before the price chart started to move. And the reason for this is the increasing maturity of this industry. The fact that XRP already had a foothold as a valid utility-based project, and the fact that Ripple, a US-based corporation, has been using this technology for more than 10 years due to its effectiveness. In order to encourage even greater growth, we now examine additional elements. An ETF is one of those elements. The size of the Bitcoin ETF is well known. Although the Ethereum ETF has been a little slow, we now also examine the XRP ETF. And this is what Pauline Marker was discussing yesterday, January 8th. As you may know, the date of this post was January 9. However, yesterday, Trump and Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, had a dinner meeting. At roughly 70%, the odds that an XRP ETF will be released are stable. As a result, I do find it intriguing to discuss an ETF a little bit more now than I did in the past. Seeing how Ripple has been meeting and establishing connections with some major actors, like Trump, for instance, is sort of weird. However, Brad has made it abundantly evident that Ripple has also been growing quickly since Trump's election victory. However, we also need to pay attention to XRP because it is a valid utility-based project in the market and was ruled by a court to not be a security. Therefore, it merely makes logical to have an ETF for XRP right now. Additionally, I am positive that the retail industry adores XRP, whether I are BlackRock, Fidelity, or any other well-known company. This is the same explanation for why, since its launch, XRP has consistently ranked in the top 10. Therefore, I would be fighting for an XRP ETF if I were an asset management firm or a significant player looking to introduce one daily, which indicates to me that I do think an XRP ETF will be launched in the first quarter of this year. Additionally, we examine this piece from Smoke Dog, which confirms that institutions do anticipate the SEC approving a spot XRP ETF this year. Recorded. This brings us to Ripple XRP. This year, we anticipate that the SEC will authorize spot XRP ETFs. As I previously stated, I anticipate that by the conclusion of the first quarter of this year, they will only be anticipating in 2025. They provide us with a valid analysis of XRP, but we have no idea what will happen next. Additionally, they provide us with a market valuation of around $141 billion at the time they were writing this. About $16 billion are traded in a 24-hour period. Once more, as an asset management firm or institutional player, I would look at that trading volume and think, wow, there's a lot of money behind this. I believe that this is being devoured by the retail industry. Given how much money we can gain from it, we ought to create an ETF. Furthermore, it does dissect the entire SEC lawsuit. However, I do believe that XRP has somewhat paved the way for the future to receive approval for an ETF this year. Furthermore, as we recall from that dinner, Brado XRPL, a meme coin on the XRP ledger, really wrote something really intriguing. I read it and wondered, what account is this from? Brad and Stu had supper with Trump, But this was from a meme coin that is on the XRP ledger. Ripple is now employing a U.S. policy manager in Washington, D.C. Yes, you heard correctly. Stuart Alderati and Brad Garlinghouse, who happens to be a CLO, sitting down with a CEO beside Donald Trump. Sitting at a table with Donald Trump is a really interesting role if you consider that. However, Ripple announces a position for a U.S. policy manager in Washington, D.C. that same day. This isn't a job advertisement. This power move is taken directly from a playbook. In the U.S., Ripple is really taking off after scolding the SEC and demonstrating that XRP is not a security. Here is a brief overview of the new role's responsibilities, but you may view the posting on Ripple's website. Provide chances to establish connections with important influencers, regulators, and policymakers in the United States. Lead discussions with government representatives to advance Ripple's proposal for equitable cryptocurrency regulation. On how policy changes affect their operations. Track, evaluate, and participate in legislation influencing digital assets, payments, and finance. Inform legislators about the reasons why Ripple's blockchain technology is the financial revolution they were unaware they needed. Write policy papers and comment letters promoting responsible innovation in cryptocurrency, and form partnerships with advocacy organizations, trade associations, and influential DC figures. Let's also be truthful.